Hello, my amazing artist. In this video, we're going to learn how to create a colorful self-portrait collage. So after having painted some different skin tones using tempera paint, you're going to choose one of the skin tones. It could be your skin tone that you were born with, or it can be one that you created. And you're going to use this template. So place it in the middle so that you can trace it, and I'm going to hold it down with my helper hand and then use my other hand to slowly go around this template. You will trace your neck, your head, and your two ears. You do not need to trace your shirt just yet. Alrighty, after tracing, then we're going to cut this out. I'm going to let the black oil pastel show. That's your choice. I just like how it looks. It really stands out, creates some emphasis. Now, since this is a collage, we're going to be gluing this on another piece of paper. So we're going to choose white paper. Please write your name, turn it over. And then you need to get your glue bottle out, and you're going to outline the head that you traced. And this is thicker paper, so you might need a little more glue than normal. See how I'm doing some swirlies there with my glue? Then here's the important part. You're going to turn it over, and your goal is to try to line up the bottom of the neck with the bottom edge of your paper. I'm trying to put this right in the middle so that it is centered. I'm using my hands to press it down, and then to really make sure it sticks, flip it over and rub, 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 like you're giving your paper a massage. This is going to help the papers bind together. It's called grab time. All right, so we've practiced drawing some eyes, and now we're going to draw some eyes on our portrait. So our eyes need to be about where our ears are in height. You're going to draw one curved line on top and then a curved line on bottom. And then let's do our other eye. One curved line on top, one curved line on bottom. Okay, then we're going to color this in all the way white. This is going to help make our eye color really pop out. So I'm coloring this in with white pastel. And then we need to draw the inside of our eye. This is called the iris. Your iris is the colored part. So choose whatever color you would like. If this is a self-portrait, then choose the color that matches your eye color. Or, of course, you could choose a different color. After you have colored in the iris, we need to color in the pupil. The pupil is the little black dot that's in the middle of our eyes. And then, of course, if you need to go back over your black oil pastel lines, you can. Okay, friends, like we've seen in class, there are so many different types of noses. All of us are unique, and there's so many different types and ways to draw them. If you'd like to follow me, I'm going to draw one curved line on the bottom, and then it looks like a C, and then a backwards C. And you could leave your nose like this, or draw two little kind of slanted lines up on the sides. All right. And also, we've talked about how all of us are unique. This is your portrait. You can draw your mouth however you would like. I want to have a big smile that is showing my teeth. So drew my smiley, and then I'm coloring in the mouth with white oil pastel, and that's going to be for my teeth. All right, well, I need some sort of lips, so I'm going to use a pink and see how that shows up and if I like it. And I feel like it's not really dark enough, so I'm just going to go over that pink with the red oil pastel. It looks nice when we layer our colors, so you might want to try that today. And And so that you can tell these are teeth, I'm drawing some vertical lines, and then I'm going to draw one horizontal line. It's kind of a curved line. And then I'm missing some eyebrows, so I'm just drawing some little curved lines on top and these straight diagonal lines for my eyelashes. All right, to make our ears stand out, I'm drawing those little curved lines again on the sides. And you might want to add some little cheeks if you'd like. And then for the bottom of my chin, just one little curved line. Okay, now we need a shirt. So you have a few options for this. I thought it would be fun to use some painted papers, and I'm going to use my template, and I'm tracing the shape of my t-shirt here onto the painted paper. After I trace it, I'm going to cut this out and glue it onto my collage. You could do this if you would like. I have tons of painted papers that you could use, or you could simply just use a colored piece of paper or white piece of paper and create your own design on your own shirt there. That is up to you. When gluing, make sure you don't use too much glue because the shirt is really small, so you really don't need that much. Your goal is to line up the bottom edge of the shirt with the bottom edge of your paper. Try to make it straight and line up. Then use your fingers to massage the paper so that it bonds to the white background that you're gluing it onto. Okay, this is looking good, but we're missing some hair. So no matter what style hair you have, we all have unique textures and colors of hair. Texture is an element of art, and it means how something might feel if you touched it. So think about your personal hair. How does your hair feel when you touch it? And then start thinking of what lines you could use to create that texture. So if your hair is more wavy, you can use wiggly lines. But if you want to make some tight curls or ringlets, I just move my hand in a circular motion as it is moving either down or up. And I'm doing this pretty quickly. I'm making this just kind of add layers of curls on top of each other. And then, of course, if you have more straight hair, think of straighter lines. Like I said, we all have different hairstyles and textures. So this is up to you to figure out how can you try to create your own hair on your self-portrait. Now I am using acrylic paint here, so if you notice that your paint is a little too dark or thick, you just need a little bit of water, not much, and that's going to create a lighter value, and it's going to make the paint dance around on your page more easily. So think about also the color of your hair and the value. Our hair is not just one shade, it has different shades in it. Everyone's hair does. The average human has 100,000 hair strands on their head. Can you believe that? So think of all those different hair strands and the different values that they have. Now, while this dries, I'm going to show you how to create your background on a different piece of art. So you can use warm or cool colors for your background. I am going to use oil pastels, and I'm going to choose cool colors for my background. That is up to you. Then create a design. I'm going to use these radiating lines with my oil pastels, staying only with the cool colors for the background. And of course, you could do something similar to what I'm doing, but you don't have to. One piece of advice though is whatever you're doing for the background, try to leave some of the white space showing. That's because we're going to add a layer of watercolor on top, and it creates a really cool effect if you can leave a little bit of white space. So yes, artists, you can scribble for the background. It's going to create some really cool designs. And just to make this artwork extra special and beautiful, I'm going to add some watercolor on top of the background. Because I used oil pastel and I'm adding watercolor on top, this is going to create a resist. The oil in the oil pastel does not get along with the water in the watercolor, and that creates a resist. See how it's bubbling up there? Very cool. I love how that looks. And there you go, artists. That is my colorful self-portrait collage. Great job. This took a lot of work. You should be very proud of yourselves.